All right. Well, on the other side of the Fiala trade, let's just flip it quick to the Europe side of things. Not much to say here, but I know playoffs coming up here. Take a minute on Liam Ohgren.
Liam Ohgren's got playoffs coming up. Slow start to the Allsvenskan season. Obviously, he came in. He missed a lot of the preseason games with injury after the Summer World Juniors. So slow start. He's playing left fourth line minutes, not getting any good ice time. And then he kind of just like had a couple points in a few games and started getting looks in the top six. And now he is a mainstay on that top line. He's top 6 or 7 in scoring on that team after missing like 10 games or so with injury. I think he's got 10 or 11 goals now in the season, maybe. But anyway, now he's averaging like anywhere from 16 to 20 minutes a night. He's playing on both sides of the puck. The playmaking is a little bit more there than it used to be. I'd still like to see the skating take another step. I think that'll unlock a lot more playmaking for him instead of just like kind of pure goal scoring. But even then, I still think you're seeing flashes of it this year. But he's just the fact that, at the beginning of the year, again, it was Östlund making all the noise between those three, him, Ohgren, and Lekkerimäki. It was all Östlund. And now, Ohgren's on that top line. He's one of their go-to guys on the power play. He looks super confident. Again, he's got the size already. And he looks stronger on the puck as well. And I think even the defensive game's taken a step. But he's just having a solid, second half of the year. And now the playoffs are starting the Allsvenskan, so we'll see what happens there.
Love it. And I got 4 or 5 minutes here before I got a jet. So we're going to dedicate 1 minute of that to just the heroics of Marat Khusnutdinov, and then we'll spend the rest of it on our boy Danila Yurov.
Yeah, so it might have been last week. So if we did an episode last week, we would have talked about it. Khusnutdinov, again, he is just a stud, having a solid year, playing really well in the playoffs for them. They win their first round against Minsk. He puts up 4 points in those 6 games. He's averaging like 19 minutes a night. I think he went like 55 for 100 the faceoff dot, something like that, 7 blocks. Like, he's playing both sides of the puck incredibly well, as he has all year. Just a wild decision on his part. I don't even know why he did it, but there's a fucking faceoff in his own end. They're up by 2 going into the third period. He kind of loses the face and obviously the set play for Minsk, and the puck's going back to their defenseman. He's going to go wind up and take an absolute back scratching clap bomb. And great play, very dumb decision. Great play. Khusnutdinov makes the diving poke check, clears the puck. What's his face on Minsk does not have any intention on not shooting the puck. And I mean, full wind up, Khusnutdinov's face replaces the puck. And I mean, blood everywhere. They put out a picture of his face. He lost half of his lip. And the SKA head coach is convinced it was intentional because the defenseman on Minsk who was taking the slap shots Canadian. So he was like, these fucking Canadians. He basically said after he was like, we're going to kick the shit out of him next game. We're going to fight him. like Jesus Christ. But he got rocked in the face. Comes back after missing 2 shifts in the third period. He's got a full bubble on, and he ends up getting the assist on the empty netter there. But again, just a monster year. But that was nuts. He's going to not do that. He did not need to go make that block, poke check. But he did. And paid for it because his lip is gone. But he's a nut job, and I love him.
Love it. So we got Danila Yurov, who unfortunately
tons of ice time
still playing. Playing, it can be put in air quotes, but they unfortunately find a way to advance in their playoffs. But where are we at with him now, Z? People want to know, is he coming over to North America? Is he going to play CHL? Is he going to re-sign in the KHL? What is going to happen here with Yurov?
Great question. We'll see. I mean, the fact that he hasn't extended over there makes me wonder if his plan is to sign as soon as he can and just come over. But I just don't understand the strategy with him. Because again, even leading up to the playoffs, you'd have like again Game 7. I think he played one shift, 6 seconds. So, then I mean, again, I don't really know what the deal is there. I don't know what that does. I don't know what it does for your team either. But whatever, I'm not the coach, and I think, well, that's good. So we'll see what happens with him. I can't even remember. I don't even think he got drafted into the CHL. I don't know if he did. So I don't think that would happen off the top of my head, but I might be wrong because I'm like delirious at this point. But yeah, I don't really know. So like the fact that he hasn't signed over there and extended, like that makes me wonder if his plan is to come on over. Interestingly enough, today a Maple Leafs prospect, I'm not even gonna, his name's very fun. It's like a Ovechnikov, literally. He broke his deal and his signing with fucking Toronto. So apparently you can do that. I don't know if he's safe, but whatever.
Must not have any family.
Yeah, I know. So I do wonder if he comes over, and even if he does, I wonder what the plan is there with him. Like, because again, off the top of my head, I can't remember. Maybe I haven't even looked into it, but I don't know if he was drafted in the CHL import draft. So I don't know if he has somewhere to go. I might be completely off because again, I'm delirious at this point, but it makes no sense. Like, it's like, what's the point of even putting him out there for 6 seconds? I don't know. Because again, like before the playoffs, you'd have a game where it's like 15 seconds, 12 seconds, 12 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 minute and 34 seconds. It's like, okay, I don't know what this kid's supposed to do, but yeah, it sucks. But again, whatever. It's like one more series. I forget who they're playing now, but they play tomorrow, so we'll see if he gets another shift. Electric 6 seconds.
He's the guy that's going to serve for the KHL Bennington.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. He is Nikita Alexandrov. I still can't fucking imagine fucking your coach goes, go serve Binners 5. Like, God damn it, Craig. Like, fuck you, man. Yeah, but that's all I really got. I don't have any like inside info. I don't have any sources in Russia. I have no idea. We'll see what happens. But the fact that he hasn't signed and extended over there makes you wonder if his plan is to come over. Be interesting to have a Russian in Iowa for sure. First off, did one game, was like, yo, fuck this. He scored today. It's Ska versus Torpedo. He scored late to tie it up against Khusnutdinov's squad. They lost in overtime.
There you go.
He's lighting it up, by the way, in Russia. He's never going to play a game for Minnesota, but whatever.
Good for him. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Bye.
Perfect.